feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp tank.
Hello and welcome back to the post-show video wrap-up of the Shrimp Tank. My name is Lee Heisman with my co-host, Joey Roos, and our wonderful guest today, Nick McCormick, the owner of CaJa Popcorn. Nick, it was a pleasure having you on the show today.
Thanks, Lee. Thanks for having me.
So Nick's journey, and you should listen to the show in its entirety, Nick's journey has been very unique. Some entrepreneurs open a business from scratch. Nick, you ended up being a client of CaJa Popcorn, loving it with your culinary background, and you said, you know, I love this so much, I think I need to buy this business. Can you tell us a little about how that happened?
Yeah, that's right. So I was a client and a fan of CaJa for its 5 years as a retail location. And when Kevin, the previous owner, told me he wasn't probably going to bring it back, I just couldn't let that stand. And so we actually had a nice dialogue going, and it was like, you know, hey, how about you take over this business? And I was kind of like, really? Like, what do you think about that? I mean, how are we going to do that? I don't really want to do retail. And he basically said, well, hey, you can have total operational control, but you're an ideal candidate to keep this thing going. What do you think? And from there, he and I already had a great established relationship, and we just took it from there.
And we talked a lot about on the show how you have an artisanal artisan popcorn shop. It's not just something out of the microwave, right?
Joe,
it's an amazing process. I don't think I can say it once. But it's not something that you just put in the microwave, right? There's a special process that really sets it apart. Can you speak to, for listeners who don't understand the difference between quality popcorn and something just from the store?
Absolutely. So it all starts with sourcing and getting the highest quality ingredients you can get your hands on, and then don't screw them up. But more specifically, we actually, you know, we pop in an old-fashioned kettle. We then hand sift it. We go through, we measure out all of our ingredients. We get the best possible ingredients we can. We hand assemble, and then we put them in our, basically it's a curing cabinet that we're able to then dehydrate the corn to perfection, and then from there we hand package it. So it's really about being hands-on with your product, I think, more than anything else. That, and then also not having lip service and just saying, hey, I have an artisan product, I'm going to throw titanium dioxide or some other weird chemical or additive in your food. No, we don't do that. Our kettle corn is 4 ingredients: salt, sugar, corn, and oil. That's it.
What good ingredients they are. You know, and for you entrepreneurs out there, you're exactly right. Sourcing is not only great for your business, but also all aspects of your life. Find the best quality ingredients and don't screw them up.
That's right.
That's a wonderful, really thought process. I try to do that in my life with my wife. Find the best possible woman, but don't screw it up, of course. But you also talked about sourcing and giving back. And, you know, a big part, Nick, in the limited time we spent together, you feel like, to me, someone that wants to give back to the community, source correctly. And you've had an opportunity recently where you have an opportunity to own a farm and to connect that somehow to your new business. Can you elaborate on that?
Yeah, so, you know, this really goes into family again. And so my wife grew up on a corn farm in Illinois, and we have an opportunity here to potentially make sure that we can stabilize and ensure the future of that farm. And basically that could be through us growing our own popcorn, actually, and making sure that we can supply our own popping kernels to our own brand. And that's really the long-term goal for CaJa Popcorn, and that would just be a dream come true.
So if any listeners are like me, they're probably getting hungry just listening to you, Nick, about this wonderful popcorn. So if people want to get in touch with you, if they want to make an order for a corporate event or just for their family, what would be the best way for them to get in touch?
Well, you can always check us out on the website at CaJaPopcorn.com. You can always find us on Instagram at CaJa Popcorn. And if you want to get in touch with me directly, find me at Nick McCormick 82 on LinkedIn.
So, you know, Nick, I've been using CaJa for years, and this was the first year that I worked with you intimately. Yeah. In addition to ordering popcorn, it's a wonderful gift for your clients. It's a way to give back. And I will tell you, the number of emails and texts I received through the holiday season from our clients thanking us for this delicious popcorn has been overwhelming. So I recommend not just doing it at the holidays, but also throughout the year. Nick, I can't thank you enough for coming on the show. And that is our post-show video wrap-up of the Shrimp Tank.
I've been feeling like a shark in a shrimp tank. Big fish, small pond in the shrimp tank.